Alright my people, another kasala don burst. So guys, no be me go talk this one o, make una just watch am with una two eyes o. Another kasala don burst between VDM lawyer, very dark man lawyer don enter another kasala o. Make una watch the video to the end and drop your comment in the comment section. Let's go guys.
The case you are about to hear now is a crazy one, but stay with me. I have said it over and over again that in the whole of Nigeria, nobody is like very dark man. And that is why my respect for him is 100%. There is no minus. Even people that are close to him, even his friends and close associates, if they have the opportunity that very dark man has today, what they will do to Nigerians with their influence, you will not believe it. Anyway, who could believe that somebody that is as close to very dark man as Marshal Abubakar and Omaru Hassan could go to the extent of, doing evil on other people, or better to say, scamming people, all in the name of very dark man? That is a very crazy situation. We all know this man called Onwa. His real name is Austin Ogwejofo. So Onwa, we all know when very dark man was doing the case that has to do with Onwa. Onwa did not just scam that man, he also scammed another person 195 million naira. So that person has been struggling to meet very dark man. And what did the people that are close to very dark man do? They are now using their influence and their proximity, the closeness that they share with very dark man. They are now using it as a means to extort money from people, just promising them that they are going to connect them to very dark man. That was how this guy that contacted me fell into their trap. He said that he contacted Hassan, and Hassan told him that he's going to link him to very dark man. After everything, of course, I have all the evidence, both their chats, everything, both the receipt of his transactions with Onwa. I got every details that is needed before I could even come out to say this. So the man eventually was convinced by Hassan. He traveled with the wife from Lagos to Abuja to see very dark man. Within that period they were in Abuja, Hassan kept tumbling him. In fact, he said that one of those days that they were at Kefiano Motors waiting, they ended up seeing very dark man's friend Coco P, but they did not see very dark man. They said very dark man went to North, one state where there was killing, both in Benue. Like all the activities of VDM, they were using it to make excuses. At the end, Hassan collected 500,000 naira from them to be able to link them to very dark man. And as they were trying to meet VDM, they finally met with the lawyer, Marshal Abubakar. Marshal collected 2.5 million. In fact, he earlier told them that the legal fee, that they don't even need to worry, that he already has the case of Onwa ongoing, that he will just package this one and join, that he already have the cars and other property that belongs to Onwa, that once he completes paying the case that VDM had already, instituted against Onwa, once Onwa is done paying that one, he will now use the opportunity to collect their own money. And he charged them 3 million. They negotiated and paid him 2.5 million. The payment was made on the 2nd of April 2026. At the end of the day, they spent all the days in Abuja without meeting VDM. They traveled back to Lagos. Since that day, they have been trying to reach Marshal Abubakar. At the time, Marshal stopped picking call. Marshal stopped responding to messages till now. So this case is even multifaceted. Number one is the case of Augustine Ogwejofo, which is Onwa. That's a different case. But regardless of what Onwa has done, now Marshal Abubakar being a lawyer, it is even unprofessional as a lawyer to take money from a client and promise the person that you are going to write a petition to pursue a case. And now, no feedback since April. That's over 3 months now. They have been trying to reach you and you keep avoiding them, avoiding the messages and everything. And even collecting money to connect people to very dark man. We know very dark man. Even if he wants to do a case for you, most times he does it with his own money. That's the kind of person he is. So I wonder how he would feel knowing that people around him are using his name or his connection to make money off other people that are looking for justice. This is the problem that we've been talking about Nigeria. A typical Nigerian is looking for an opportunity to loot you, an opportunity to defraud you, an opportunity to collect money from you. That is the issue. So this is me. Please, if you've watched, please help me tag very dark man to this video. He needs to I can give him, I can furnish him with more information on this guy that has this case. If there is a way he can help them, that would be really appreciated. But above all, Marshal Abubakar needs to return that money to them. And also Hassan, for promising to connect them to Very Dark Man and failing, he needs to return that money. Because this is pure evil and it should not be tolerated. Because you are connected to Very Dark Man, it's not an opportunity for you to leverage on it and be extorting people. And before you stop, I have already written Marshal Abubakar on Instagram for many days and he did not respond. If he had responded, probably I would have heard his own side of the story. But the way this whole thing is narrated is so clear that even the evidence of the messages they have been dropping, he did not respond. Calls, he did not pick, he didn't call back. That is not how to do things. I also forgot to add that they had told the guy that if VDM helps him and recover that money, that they will take 20% of the money. That's 20% of the 195 million. At the end, they negotiated and they agreed on 15%. This is not how VDM operates. We know VDM, but even though they had made the agreement, they would have still followed it up.
Alright guys, now you have watched the video to the end. Don't forget to drop your comment in the comment section, guys. Let's go. See you in my next video, guys. Let's go.